New tonight, children under 12 will now be able to get the COVID-19 vaccine after the FDA approves kid-sized doses.
Also, car thefts in Dane County continue to rise. Hear how one family was able to get their vehicle back.
And a busy weekend in downtown Madison as homecoming festivities get underway. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. And breaking news this afternoon, the Food and Drug Administration has paved the way for children ages 5 to 11 to get the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine.
This comes as there's more pushback over vaccine mandates nationwide. The agency authorized the kid-sized doses just a couple of hours ago. They are just a third of the amount given to teenagers and adults. But there is one more regulatory hurdle. Next week, advisors to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention will get a chance to give their stamp of approval. In the meantime, Pfizer plans to begin shipping millions of vials of the pediatric vaccine to doctors' offices, pharmacies, and other vaccination sites. Kids will get 2 shots 3 weeks apart.
They only see what they want to believe. However, they become true believers once they're preparing to get intubated.
In Chicago, the city council held an emergency meeting today to address Mayor Lori Lightfoot's order that all city employees disclose their vaccination status. And New York City municipal workers, including police and firefighters without a first shot, will be put on unpaid leave starting Monday, something that union leaders say could cost lives. City officials are finalizing contingency plans to deal with a shortage of first responders.
First step would be reassignment of personnel that ordinarily are not doing patrol functions.
The FDNY expects to operate some firehouses on a limited basis and have fewer ambulances on the road.
All right, big weekend to be outdoors between homecoming and Halloween. Let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Here's meteorologist Austin Kopnitsky. He's on the weather patio. Austin.
And hey, the cloud cover that we have outside right now, it's more cloud cover than what we're going to see over these next 7 to 10 days. So get ready to see some sunshine again. It is going to break loose tomorrow afternoon. 53 degrees right now, not bad out here. It could be warmer and it could be rainier. So thankfully we are looking to stay dry here for much of the rest of the evening and night. Just a slight chance to see a passing shower over these next few hours. Then we're really drying things out here later on tonight. Doppler track just showing just very few showers making their way through right now. So not even seeing too many currently. And our current temperatures in those lower to middle 50s. Now they're going to stay in the 50s through the weekend, but we are looking at a pretty big cool down here to start off this following work week. In terms of wind speeds, however, it's still a little breezy outside right now. For most of us, between around 5 and 15 miles per hour. Earlier today, at some spots, it was up to around 25. So we are starting to see this dropping off just a little bit. And to plan your evening, we're looking at temperatures slowly working their way down. The cloud cover overhead acts as a blanket tonight. That means we have a low of about 44 degrees as we stay a little bit warmer than average. But what is ahead here in the extended forecast? We're looking at a cool down, but how many rain chances do we have in the extended forecast? I'll detail that coming up a little bit later on.
Austin, thank you. An ongoing issue in Dane County strikes again, this time in Cottage Grove. Authorities say someone stole a family's car right out of their garage. This was Wednesday afternoon.
Thankfully, that family had a tracking device on their vehicle, and they have since recovered it. Our Brad Hamilton is live tonight from Heather Drive, where this happened, with more on why neighbors remain concerned. Brad?
Well, in talking with people who live here on Heather Drive, they're not only frustrated with people coming into their neighborhood and stealing one of the families that live here's their vehicle that they have to use every single day, but they're also now doing it in broad daylight, feeling pretty comfortable that they're going to be able to get away with it. We found this out as Cottage Grove police posted to their Facebook page about this, that a family had their vehicle stolen from their open garage and could only watch as their car drove away from them on Wednesday. This theft is just the latest in an ongoing trend this year. According to stats from around mid-October from the Dane County Sheriff's Office, they reported that 56 car thefts happened in their jurisdiction so far this year. Again, that number is from mid-October. And that number already outpaced all of 2020 when there was only 54. Now, again, the latest theft was reported by Cottage Grove Police. And in talking with neighbor Kim Hollick, it has the entire street on high alert in the aftermath, as many could never expected this happening in their neighborhood.
Saw the police officers talking to my neighbors, and I asked them what kind of trouble they were in. and they told me their car got stolen, and I screamed because I couldn't believe it in our neighborhood.
Now, the family in this incident did get their car back, as Susan told you in the open. They actually had a tracking device on their vehicle, something that, boy, I myself am thinking about getting a tracking device at this point. We did reach out to Cottage Grove Police today to try and get more information, as this post, again, came on Wednesday on their Facebook page. They did not reach back out yet, so we still are trying to find out information as to if anyone was arrested yet. Reporting live in Cottage Grove tonight, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
Brad, thank you. An apartment fire on Monroe Street disrupted traffic during the morning commute. No one was hurt, but unfortunately a dog died. Despite heroic efforts by first responders, crews were called to the apartment building around 6:30 this morning. The person who called 911 and her husband started knocking on doors to alert their neighbors. Fire crews knocked down the fire but found the dog on the 3rd floor in the apartment in their search. The dog was given oxygen with a specially designed pet mask, and Madison police rushed the dog to an emergency vet clinic on the west side, but the dog later died. A crash this morning in Columbia County had traffic backed up for more than 5 miles. The incident happened on I-39 near County Highway V around 7 this morning. Northbound traffic was severely delayed while crews cleaned up the scene. Traffic finally started moving again around noon.
Well, when you see them, you know it must be homecoming time. Pink flamingos covering Bascom Hill again this morning. The tradition started as a prank back in 1979 when students covered Bascom Hill with more than 1,000 pink flamingos. Nowadays, it's used as a fundraiser to support different departments and programs at the school. If you donate $250 or more, a special red flamingo is mailed to you so you can decorate at your own place at your own pace. And this year alone, there have been 1,146 donations, totaling almost $200,000. And homecoming and Halloween will make for a busy weekend in downtown Madison.
UW-Madison's homecoming festivities are already kicking off on campus and downtown. And that's where we find our Madeline O'Neill live with all that's planned after a year off last year. Maddie?
Well, the homecoming parade will be coming through here shortly here on State Street, set to start in about a half hour. After such a different year last year, people are excited to welcome these kinds of activities back home too.
It's going to be a big weekend in Madison for sure.
That's between the return of UW-Madison's homecoming.
And tomorrow, there's tailgates and stuff for the game. So I guess just celebrating. Hopefully we win.
And the celebration of a big holiday.
We're excited that it lands on Halloween this year, which doesn't often happen.
The homecoming parade's theme is Trick or Treat with Bucky, ahead of the Badgers taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes Saturday here at Camp Randall. This Hawk already looks a little scared, and not just because of Halloween.
We'll beat Iowa tomorrow.
Madison's classic birds, these plastic flamingos representing donations to the Alumni Association, have made themselves back at home on Bascom Hill after a hiatus during the pandemic.
Homecoming is just such a special time when everybody comes back to campus.
In-person events are back too after an all-virtual year last year.
This year we're excited to be back in person and virtual.
Friday night, that includes a block party at Alumni Park, a pep rally live and streamed on Terrace Stage, and fireworks at about 8:45 over the lake.
We hope people can come down in their costumes or in their red and celebrate with us.
Many will likely be wearing costumes over the weekend for Halloween. Even though Freak Fest is canceled, UWPD is planning ahead with extra staffing and resources available to city police, just in case.
It can be busy, but this is a really enjoyable week for everybody here on campus, including our department. So we're actually really excited about it.
Excited in the true spirit of homecoming.
We're all getting back together again.
Together, hopefully celebrating a Badgers win.
I think everyone's excited to get out and, celebrate the Badgers, go Badgers.
We have more information on homecoming activities on our website, channel3000.com. Now, when I'm back at 6, the parade should be in action. We'll show you that.
All right, Maddie, we'll check back at 6. Thank you so much. Several state employees, agencies, and universities were honored today at the 22nd Annual Diversity Awards. The ceremony celebrates organizations' efforts to promote diversity and inclusion in the workforce. The awards were created to recognize the achievements of outstanding affirmative action and equal opportunity practices among state agencies.
On behalf of our council, we want to thank you for all you do. You are champions that are making Wisconsin a better place, a more inclusive place.
The ceremony also celebrated the winner of the Virginia Hart Special Recognition Award in honor of Wisconsin's first female cabinet member.
President Biden is wrapping up day one of a 5-day diplomatic mission across Europe.
The president is working to convince allies that the U.S. is ready to take the lead on climate change, the global economy, and the pandemic response. Chris Whiten has the details.
With diplomacy at the forefront, President Biden kicking off his second major overseas trip as commander-in-chief with a visit to Rome, meeting with Pope Francis for nearly an hour and a half.
You are the most significant warrior for peace I've ever met.
Biden, the second Catholic U.S. president, gifting the pontiff with a special military coin bearing the insignia of the Delaware National Guard unit in which his late son Beau served as a captain. The president and the Pope discussing their shared values on issues like climate change, COVID-19, and refugees.
He has a fundamental worldview that America cannot and should not go it alone, and that we work closely with our allies on issues like counterterrorism and issues of trade and economics, issues of vaccinating the world.
President Biden also meeting with French President Emmanuel Macron, their first in-person meeting since tensions arose last month after the U.S. and the U.K. agreed to help Australia acquire nuclear-powered submarines, sinking a multi-billion-dollar deal involving France. Biden's trip for the G20 summit in Italy and the United Nations Climate Change Conference in Scotland come as congressional lawmakers continue to work on the president's domestic agenda.
To show the rest of the world that we can function. That's extremely important, not just for our economy, but for our national security and our relationship with the rest of the world.
In Washington, I'm Chris Whiten.
With the president in Europe and the House and Senate off today, any progress for both the bipartisan infrastructure bill and the president's Build Back Better framework is put off to next week at the earliest. The latest plan includes Democrats' top social spending priorities like universal preschool, an extended child tax credit, affordable housing, and it boasts a $500 billion investment in climate change initiatives, which the president hoped to tout at the UN Climate Conference in Glasgow, Scotland next week.
What are the things that I wish were in this package? I got a long list, but paid leave, it breaks my heart.
Trillions of dollars in spending, major expansions of government agencies, and even more inflation that will lead to higher costs.
President Biden's infrastructure plan earmarks money for a wide variety of housing issues he says are designed to help low-income households and home buyers on a tight budget.
It will help us reduce price pressures for homeowners and renters by investing in the construction or rehab of over 1 million affordable homes across the country. And you can bet that I'm going to work to get as many of those homes to be right here in Madison as possible.
It's Madison Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway. Other Wisconsin mayors also have endorsed the Biden program in a joint news conference today, sponsored by the state Democratic Party. And coming up, it's another Halloween during the pandemic. Find out how you and your family can celebrate safely.
And then coming up at 6, we've all been affected by supply chain shortages. Now beer and winemakers in the state are facing shortages that will hit your wallet.
And on Wall Street, some gains to wrap up the week. The Dow up more than 89 points. NASDAQ jumps 50. S&P adds 9, and we'll be right back.
Black November starts now at Ashley HOMESTORE. Black Friday mattress doorbusters are available now. Save up to 65% off top brands and pay no interest financing for up to 5 years on luxury brands. Only at Ashley HOMESTORE.
Guys, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, Peak Performance for Men has a natural solution that can help you today. That's right. Stop wasting money on pills and inferior technology that hurts and just masks your ED. Fix it for good. The best part, our ED treatment is non-invasive, painless, and you can get back to your natural functionability after just a few short in-office sessions. Call us today and mention this ad, and your initial consultation is free. We are Madison's trusted specialist and only national erectile dysfunction provider. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle? The team at Bergstrom Automotive has got you covered. Shop 2,000 used vehicles, all with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including their exclusive 7-day lowest price protection and 7-day money-back guarantee. Sounds pretty good. Great selection, great value, great rates, and a team that truly cares. Shop and purchase at BergstromAuto.com or any Bergstrom location. Bergstrom Automotive, driven to deliver.
heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call now or go online for your free information kit from Physicians Mutual.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
The grand opening of Furniture and Appliance Mart in Madison is Friday, November 5th at 10 a.m. Located next to Best Buy on East Springs Drive, the all-new store will feature the area's best selection of new styles, custom furniture, design center, and appliances. Join us at East Springs Drive on Friday, November 5th.
Tonight at 6, Flamingos take over Bascom Hill just in time for homecoming. How you can take part in the UW fundraiser hatched from an iconic campus prank. That's tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
UW Athletics and the Goodman Community Center need your help to provide Thanksgiving meals for 4,000 families.
Please consider a food or monetary gift.
We're grateful for any gift you can provide.
Donate at goodmancenter.org.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Search continues right now in Oklahoma for a suspect who police say shot a deputy 7 times. Investigators say that deputy was responding to a report of domestic abuse this morning. At some point, they say the suspect shot the deputy 7 times. That deputy rushed to the hospital, but his condition is yet unknown.
Next week, the U.S. Supreme Court will hear arguments around a restrictive Texas abortion law. The state recently passed a set of laws that ban abortions after 6 weeks, which is often before many women even know that they're pregnant. The court agreed to fast-track an appeal from a coalition of abortion providers and lawyers for the Biden administration who argue the law violates Roe versus Wade. The arguments begin on Monday.
Another Halloween during the pandemic, but this year will be different with a successful vaccine rollout. Health officials say kids should be able to enjoy the holiday, but while new COVID-19 cases are decreasing across the country, the American Academy of Pediatrics says more than 25% of those being reported now are in children. Health officials say it's important to keep those who aren't yet eligible for a vaccine safe. Experts recommend families stay outdoors where the virus doesn't spread as easily and trick or treat in small groups.
There's a lot of outdoor activities that they can do, like pumpkin patches and corn mazes. A lot of zoos are having Halloween special events going on. So those are all very, very safe activities to do.
The AAP also stresses masks should still be worn at indoor gatherings, and a costume mask, that is not a substitute for a preventative mask. And if you're taking your little ones trick-or-treating this weekend, head to our website to see when the event will begin in your area, and you go there at channel3000.com.
And let's see what the weather will look like. Austin Kopnitsky is here with your certified most accurate forecast. Austin?
I won't hold out any longer. It's looking like a beautiful holiday weekend coming up. Halloween should kick off without a hitch here in terms of weather. Dry conditions are expected. Temperatures in the lower 50s towards the afternoon. A little chilly in the evening and early nighttime hours, so make sure that those costumes are a little on the warmer side of things and you'll be good to go this year. Dry pattern looks to take over here later on tonight and for much of the rest of the forecast. Not many rain chances in sight, which is great news for farmers who are still trying to get the last of their harvest gotten up off the ground. But cooling down next week as well. 50s for this weekend, 40s for next week, and then we're going to stay in the 40s for quite a while, but that's actually a little bit below average. Live look outside right now, a lot of cloud cover. Not so much the rain chances, though, as our Doppler track really has dried things out. Still a small potential to see 1 or 2 more showers here for a few of our communities, but most of us are just going to dodge that here for the rest of the day. Still seeing a lot of cloud cover, and the clouds are going to be here for the rest of tonight as well. But by the time we reach tomorrow afternoon, quite a bit of some sunshine is going to take back over. Now, most of these rain showers from this low pressure system have actually moved off to our east, which is great news here for us as we are starting to dry things right back out. And that future track does show dry conditions, but it also does show more cloud cover sneaking through in the overnight hours yet again. Starting things off tomorrow, we're likely going to be right around those middle 40s. Then towards the afternoon, more sunshine takes over and temperatures do jump back into the middle 50s. So that's some good news there. We do look to stay dry here for the first half of this forecast and the back half of the forecast. 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook looking great right now. Just about a 10% chance of a shower each day, which really means we're not looking at many chances here for rain coming up. But our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook does show that we're still going to be cooler than average. A little bit of warmth in the western part of the country, however, so hopefully that does swing through our neck of the woods. But in the meantime, it's going to cool us down back into those middle 40s here for this next week. And that's going to start on Monday as well. This weekend, we're going to stay in the 50s, but then we cool things down on Monday back into the middle 40s, and then we do look to generally stay there here for quite some time. But we're not seeing any rain chances here over these next 7 to 10 days. That best chance for rain is actually still over these next few hours, and most of us are going to end up staying dry, so we're looking pretty good on that front right there. Lots of sunshine here in the extended forecast. Now taking a look at our traffic, not too many issues that we're looking at, but quite a few slowdowns. A little bit slow here on the Beltline, actually looking a little bit better than what it was about an hour ago, but we're still seeing quite a few slowdowns up north as well around Regent Street. We are seeing big slowdowns, some traffic lights, and also some roads again are closed as of right now for that homecoming parade. Taking a look down towards Janesville, we are seeing a lot of green, which means everything's moving along quite nicely, and much of the same up towards Wisconsin Dells. So a lot of the main arteries still looking pretty good to go here for much of today. If we see changes, of course, we'll keep you posted.
All right, Austin, thank you. Coming up, brewing coffee in a lab, why your next cup of joe could come from a beaker. We'll have that when News 3 Now at 5 continues.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class-exclusive available Pro-Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
Personalize your home with a door built just for you. Mastercraft Doors has the fastest delivery, so you get your door in approximately 7 days. Get 11% off all Mastercraft doors. Whether your storage needs are small or large, a post frame building is the perfect solution. Design and buy online, or stop into the store to start planning it today. Save 11% on all post frame buildings now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I have worked at Huffcore for the last 36 years.
Huffcore closing the plant, moving production to Mexico.
I gave my life and my body to that place. Ron Johnson pushed through a tax law that rewards outsourcing. Companies can bring profits back from Mexico tax-free. And worse, Ron Johnson profited personally from outsourcing. He has doubled his wealth since taking office. Tell Ron Johnson to stop putting his profits above our jobs.
He doesn't just talk.
Democrat Alex Lasry
Gets it done. Helped build Pfizer Forum on progressive values. Wages, $15 an hour. Materials, 80% from Wisconsin. Environmentally cutting edge.
Alex Lasry.
Leader on social justice. Proven activist for voting rights.
Alex Lasry.
The Democrat to beat Ron Johnson. It's why Alex Lasry is endorsed by Wisconsin's leading unions. For Senate, Alex Lasry.
I'm Alex Lasry, and I approve this message.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do?
Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Watching News 3 Now at 5.
Coffee is a crucial part of a lot of people's day. Worldwide, we drink more than 600 billion cups every year.
To make sure that it never runs out, scientists in Finland are shaking up the industry in the lab. Ian Lee reports from London.
For many folks, the day starts here, getting that coffee hit to get going. While the beans traditionally come from tropical regions, scientists in Nordic Finland are generating Java in the lab.
We skip the farming part and we use plant cell cultures instead.
Researchers are using cellular agriculture to create coffee cells, which are transferred to bioreactors to produce biomass. In layman's terms, they're using science to make beanless brews they say smell and taste almost like coffee.
Not like, of course, 100%. It tastes a combination of different types of coffees.
It's an everyday cup of joe alternative as climate change threatens coffee plants around the globe.
Increasing temperatures, but also more erratic rainfall and increased drought.
Scientists say lab-grown coffee doesn't need pesticides or fertilizers and reduces greenhouse gas emissions as well.
You can cut on the transport requirements because you can locally produce.
Researchers are looking to get regulatory approval so people can start sipping lab lattes within the next few years. Ian Lee, CBS News.
Startups here in the U.S. are also working on beanless coffee. Last month, a company in Seattle released the world's first molecular coffee in a one-day online pop-up charging $5.99 a can.
And we're back with a final check of your First Warn forecast in just a moment.
Don't you wish you could wave a magic wand and have whiter teeth? Well, you can, but it's not magic. It's power swabs. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and boom, whiter teeth and a better smile. And since you're not dealing with messy trays or awkward strips, you're less vulnerable to the harsh sensitivity they sometimes create.
I've used strips. They seem to really hurt my teeth. The power swabs, it just seemed very gentle.
It's so simple and easy. You just open it, you apply it to your teeth, you forget it's there. And I noticed that they're white and bright again like they were before.
I noticed actually a difference the first time that I used power swabs. You put on the first coat and then the activator goes on and immediately you start seeing it working.
It only takes 5-minute applications to get a brighter, whiter smile with power swabs. You just snap, swab, and smile. Power swabs have been clinically studied to whiten natural teeth and remove stains from caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so powerful, it removes stains from coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking.
I love my coffee in the morning.
I will never stop drinking coffee. I will not be the person drinking hot coffee with a straw.
As much coffee as I drink, I can use my power swabs and eliminate the staining.
When I use the power swabs, I applied it directly to my front tooth where the coffee stain was.
I like being able to individually get the teeth, and most importantly, it got kind of in between the grooves.
You can put it directly on the stain that you see on your teeth, and it's so precise.
But as powerful as it is, it's also gentle and causes 0 to minimal sensitivity.
This didn't sting, it didn't burn, it didn't have an aftertaste. It was just a swab, and I just got to rub it on my teeth, and that was it.
Take it from me as someone who has gone the dental route, but has also gone on the shelf route, and I've not really seen anything work as effective and as easy as power swabs.
Whiten your teeth today by ordering power swabs and receive 40% off the regular price. Shipping is free, plus you'll receive a free quick stick pen to use on the go after meals or a cup of coffee. Visit powerswabs.com or call the number on your screen.
The holidays are doubly important this year, so make your celebrations doubly special with our award-winning cave-aged Maurice cheese. Pick and save. Hey, you're right, we can't stop now. Let's take the special up a level with fresh, never frozen prime beef. Still not special enough? Add some surf to that turf with our sustainably caught seafood. Turn your taste buds up to 11 and have a doubly special holiday with Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Are you looking for a pre-owned vehicle? the team at Bergstrom Automotive has got you covered. Shop 2,000 used vehicles, all with Bergstrom's negotiation-free upfront pricing, including their exclusive 7-day lowest price protection and 7-day money-back guarantee. Sounds pretty good. Great selection, great value, great rates, and a team that truly cares. Shop and purchase at BergstromAuto.com or any Bergstrom location. Bergstrom Automotive, driven to deliver.
On this Friday night, new terror threat. The warning from intelligence officials that members of ISIS could be planning an attack at shopping malls this Halloween weekend. Plus, Queen's health scare. Concern out of Buckingham Palace as doctors order the 95-year-old monarch to rest for 2 weeks. And an update on dads on duty who help clean up a troubled school. Why their message of hope is spreading across America. That's all coming up on the CBS Evening News.
BJ Novak is well known for playing intern Ryan on The Office, but you might be seeing his face on other things now. He's sharing photos on Instagram, an account of himself unknowingly pitching a variety of products. What happened is a couple of years ago, somebody mistakenly uploaded a picture of him on a public domain website. And since then, products like face paint in Uruguay and Calvin Klein cologne in Sweden have used his image to promote their products. Novak is taking it in stride. He says he's too amused to do anything about it.
Like a rain poncho, all kinds of products in there. All right, let's go to Austin. Final check.
Yeah, we're not going to need the ponchos anytime soon here as we do look to dry things out. Mostly cloudy skies still sticking around tonight, but then by the time we reach tomorrow, a lot of sunshine takes over in the afternoon.
All right, we're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6.